Hi, everyone. Welcome to the very first episode of Raising Your Crown. And I am your girl, your host, Miss Tay. Welcome. Raising Your Crown is a safe space where we can heal out loud, we can be raw, we can be authentic, we can call out our truth, and we can have those difficult, uncomfortable conversations. So, welcome. Let's get into it. Today, we're going to talk about something, of course, deep, because you know I like my deep conversations now. But today, we're going to get into healing. You know, healing is not what I've noticed, what they are portraying out there in social media. Okay? Healing is not all candles and rainbows and sunshine and spa days and self-love and facials and going to the gym, going on vacation. No, it's not. To be quite frank, healing isn't cute at all. Not at all. For me, if I had to describe healing, it's like holding a mirror up to your face and admitting and taking account of the painful truths about yourself. You know, it is reprogramming your mind from conditions, from behaviors, from patterns, from toxicity that you may have learned from childhood. It is walking through trauma in your mind and pretty much analyzing it all and figuring out where it went wrong. How can I fix this? What is my role in all this? You know? And it sucks. It fucking sucks. And it's hard. And it can take months, years, days, decades. It takes a lifetime to fully heal. You never stop healing. That's another myth that I would love to debunk and get into. Because you never stop healing. Because you're always being triggered. It's when you know when you're healed when you don't react impulsively or negatively or you don't have that same emotional response or sometimes physical response to your triggers. That's how you know you've healed from certain situations. Okay? But you cannot get there by going on a trip. I mean, you can if that's what you need to do in order for you to self-reflect. You know, I guess you can. But if you continue to deny certain dark parts of you, you're never going to heal. And we all have it. We all have it. Okay? If you find yourself single, because some of y'all single as hell, at home, wondering, oh, there's no good man out there. There's no good girl out there. Sometimes it's you. Sometimes it's you. And sometimes you are attracting certain people in your life because you haven't done the inner work. You haven't done the healing. And we need to start taking account for that. Trust and believe and behold that sometimes it's not the city you live in. A lot of people, I'm from Toronto, and everybody from Toronto likes to be like, Toronto's trash when it comes to dating. Buddy, sometimes it's you. Sometimes it's you. Sometimes you're trash. Sometimes you're the trash. Okay? That needs to be sorted through in order for you to get to the next level of your life. But projecting your brokenness, your unhealedness, your behaviors on external things, it's only going to make your life difficult. Okay? Trust. And sometimes the universe, God, karma, however, the way you want to label it, will pretty much show you in very harsh lessons in order for you to get it. And I'm saying that through my personal experience, you know. I did not know I needed so much healing when I found myself pregnant, no job, during COVID, no direction, no money, no apartments, no plan, sleeping, you know, in my stepsister's bed, crying, no man. Pretty much ground zero level. Okay? And I could have blamed everything. I could have blamed COVID. I could have blamed my baby daddy. I could have blamed, immigration laws. You name it. I could have spent all that time blaming everything and everyone. And for a while, not too long, but for a while I was. For a while, I thought that everything that was happening in my life wasn't because of me. And not to say that I haven't hit rock bottom before, but when I hit that rock bottom with a baby in my belly, oh no. I knew that was my time to really put in the work, because I wasn't about to bring forth a child into this world and fuck up their lives. Okay? As much as I fucked up mine at the time. So, yeah, I got into it. I started therapy by accident, actually, because I was having problems sleeping. throughout my entire pregnancy. Not because, no, not only because of the growing pains, because it's quite, when you have your first baby, and I had, the tight stomach and everything, and when that baby's growing and expanding in your body, it hurts. It feels like growing pains, and it was uncomfortable. My hormones were all out of whack. My face was breaking out. My hair was falling out. I ended up developing alopecia. Um, yeah, I wasn't eating. I couldn't eat. I was throwing up every day. Couldn't even brush my teeth without throwing up. And I was doing all that alone. I was doing all that alone, and I had no one holding me up other than my family within proximity, especially my mother. And I give all the glory and the thanks to her, because without her, shout out to you, mommy, I wouldn't have made it. I wouldn't have made it. And so I was going to my appointments, and I told the guy, no, I'm like, I'm not sleeping. So I don't know what you're gonna have to do. You gotta figure it out. You do some testing. But see if you can, send me to somewhere where I can get prescribed something while I'm pregnant, because I'm not sleeping. So she said, okay, I'm gonna book an appointment with the sleep therapist, and she's gonna call you, and she's gonna evaluate you through the phone, and we go from there. I said, okay, cool. So we're talking, and she goes, okay, Shantae, what's going on? And I was just like, bleh. I told her everything. I told her everything. I got pregnant. I didn't know. I had doctors telling me I couldn't get pregnant. So, I was a little loosey-goosey, and I'm getting pregnant by a guy that I met in Jamaica during COVID. Now he left me, and I'm by myself, and I gotta figure out life. I'm working 2 jobs. It was a lot. And she's like, oh no, honey, you need a therapist, like a psychotherapist. I was like, oh, okay, all right. And it was the same thing. So I got sent to a psychotherapist in downtown Toronto, Mount Sinai. Shout out to y'all. And yeah, that was the beginning of me unpacking. And I was 6 months pregnant. Unpacking everything from my abandonment issues, from my masking, my hyper independence, my crave for validation, my lack of self-confidence, my lack of worth, my lack of self-respect. Mother wounds, father wounds. Some sexual trauma. Some domestic trauma. Domestic abuse, verbal abuse. And pretty much, all those generational curses stemming from, in regards of my family, slavery days. There's a lot of things. Just to point out, I'm Jamaican. My family's Jamaican, and so a lot of things, a lot of horrible conditioning has been passed on through generations because of the abuse and poor treatment and atrocities that was put on to my people, to my ancestors, to to the ones before me, and a lot of those things are embedded into our DNA and nervous system, and they're very hard to break. They take a substantial amount of self awareness and analysis and maturity and accountability to even start moving the needle, start really attacking those issues, start changing. And everything had to crumble in my life in order for those shifts to happen. And as I look back and I think about all those nights and days of me spending alone in my apartment, this very apartment here, crying out to God, um, you know, staying up at night and, just basically going through my entire pregnancy alone, lack joy, kill joy. um, I look back and all I can do is thank God. I'm so thankful and grateful for that because I don't think I would have made those dramatic, curse breaking, identity shifting impact in my life where now I feel secure and confident and worthy enough to take on what life has for me and to raise a powerful, self-aware, emotionally intelligent, intellectual little girl. And I would not be here right now talking to y'all. So let's be real with ourselves because you will continue to do the exact things that are destroying you. You will continue to feel stuck. You will continue to feel lost. You will continue passing down generational traumas, curses, behaviors, and conditionings. You will continue to feel unworthy. You will continue to feel disconnected from self and from God. You will probably continue feeling anxious and sad and depressed or suicidal. And that's not a life that anyone should live. You know? In order for you to achieve the life that you want, you really, truly have to embody it from the inside out. There's no pussyfooting, there's no half stepping it, and there's no cheat code. No, you truly have to walk through it. And it took years for me. And I'm still learning. I'm still healing. And I'll probably still continue to heal. But when I look back at how I was before, hey, boy, Lord have mercy. Um, it's like night and day. And I know y'all see it. Y'all see this glow up now. Oh. Um, and just know that it didn't come easy. You know, I had to admit to myself that, I'm playing small, I'm playing dumb, I'm being an idiot, or I'm being a people pleaser. You know, I have no self confidence, I have no self worth. Where is my self respect? Like, I was having real conversations with myself, like, bitch, what the fuck? What the fuck are you doing? Are you okay? Are you okay? Is this the life we want? You want to walk around acting like a yamhead? This is literally the conversations I'm having with myself. And I had to make the decisions like, no. I don't want to be taken for an idiot. For an idiot, number one. Okay? I don't want people to play with me. I don't want people to short me. I don't want people to make up a narrative of me because I allowed them to. That was basically what I had to come into terms with. It wasn't like, oh, they misunderstood me, I'm misunderstood. No, bitch. You gave them an opportunity to fill in the gaps because you weren't even living in your truth. So they made a new truth for you. The reason why that man ghosted you, the reason why that man left you with that baby, the reason why, you're working for minimum wage, the reason why you can't pay your bills, the reason why you're struggling to meet someone to love you and to cherish you is because of you. It's because of you, boo. And yeah. That was a journey for me. But I'm glad I'm at a place where I can laugh about it. Honestly. I'm glad that I'm at a place where I can laugh about it. I'm glad I'm at a place where I'm like, and what? Listen, I'm a bad bitch. I'm a great mom. I can make $1 out of 10 cents. I'm a hustler. I'm a warrior. Okay? I'm a hot gal. Okay? I'm everything. I am God. God runs through me. I am divine. I am worthy. I'm smart. I'm an intellectual. I'm an intellectual. I am everything I want to be. And this is just the beginning. But it started with me. And I want you guys to think about that. I want you guys to think about that. And as I continue to open up about my life, feel free to share experiences with yourself, I'm not trying to fake it with y'all. So I have no problem being raw and authentic with you guys and bringing you guys along with my healing journey, because growth is ever flowing. We should always strive to grow and to be the best versions of ourselves, and it should never stop going. It should never stop progressing. If you are not able to list at least 3 things about yourself that you would like to change, you're probably stuck. You're probably stuck. You're probably disconnected. You may be a narcissist. You are unaware of your patterns. You're unaware of your traumas, and you're unaware of how it's affecting you. Because we all have it. We all need to heal, and we all need to continuously dive deep within ourselves and figure out things that maybe you need to change within yourself. Maybe you need to get closer to your faith. Maybe you need to be more physically active. Maybe you need to reach out to a professional to get some help. Maybe you need to reconnect with your parents to heal childhood wounds. Maybe you need to just come to terms with certain people in your life and get rid of them or make amends. There's always something you can do in your life to become better. Always. Always. And it doesn't stop. And we should all train our minds to be constantly trying to achieve these goals. You should be goal oriented. And these goals could also be emotionally, mentally, physically, and spiritually. It's not just financial, tangible gains when it comes to goals. Goals should not just be, I want the nice car, I want the wife, I want the kids, Goals need to be, I want to make sure that I can raise decent human beings. I want to make sure that I'm not going to pass on any more generational curses. I want to make sure that, I'm able to feel my physical best. I want to make sure that I feel my most emotional, enlightened, peaceful self. You should seek peace. No one can bring you peace other than yourself. And you can't fake peace by lighting a candle and journaling and burning sage. That's not peace. And peace is not always you isolating yourself from people who trigger you. Peace can only be obtained when you are at peace with the war and the chaos within yourself. Because what's going on inside is a reflection of what's happening in your outer world. So if there's no peace inside, there's going to be no peace externally. So I say all that to say this. May peace be with you, but first do the work. And please subscribe, like, follow, comment, share, and slide in my DM. Let me know what you want to hear. I want to hear. I want to know. I wanna know what turns you on. But I wanna share. I wanna bond. I wanna heal with y'all. I wanna be, I wanna exist. I wanna make sure that you guys are being heard and seen, and valued and respected. Respects. I don't want to see my people out there suffering. Yeah, it's time for us to wake up. It's time for us to wake up and not that fake woke. Like, to really wake up, because I feel like we're living in a zombie, in a zombie land. Like apocalypse. And I see it every day. I see it constantly. We're just gliding through this matrix, and we're just so disconnected and so desensitized with each other that we're really the world is really going to shits. It really is. And change is gonna have to start with us, guys. So let's make that decision today. So please like, share, follow, subscribe. Y'all follow my YouTube channel. I will get everything on every streaming podcast platform once I figure it out. I haven't even figured out my camera. Like, I'm using my iPhone right now. Thank God it's a new one, but I'm gonna figure it out, okay? Surely, but slowly, I'm gonna figure it out, because that's how I do it. But thank you so much, guys, for listening. And I love y'all. If someone didn't tell you today, I'm here to remind you that you are loved, and I love you. Okay? From the bottom of my heart. And you are needed. You are wanted. You are desired. You are worthy. Okay? And say that with your chest up. Okay? Thanks, guys. Love y'all.